So I've been accused of riding the fence and not taking a stance on the side that I'm on. I got a message and the user was like, "Yo, what side are you on?" One minute you have a video about you being part of a men's movement, and you have your videos about feminism, and in the next, right, you kind of have these videos where you're kind of going soft on black women and you're not really cracking the whip. More so Sergeant Willie Pete style. And I feel similar to how he feels in a lot of ways, but differently in some. My delivery is just not the same as his. I often put up video responses to some of his videos where I was saying similar things, if not the same exact thing. Our delivery was just different. So a lot of people get that confused. I'm not on here yelling because it's not about me yelling. But I do crack the whip on both sides. It's been a long day. Anyways, yeah, I sit on the fence. I don't really try to hide the fact, because I'm a black family advocate. I got that term from J God. He had used it in one of his videos, so I have to cite him on that because he claimed to be a black family advocate, and I agree with him. I too am a black family advocate. So I need to see, in order for my cause to be met, I need to see black men do better. I need to see black women do better. So what do I have to do? I have to praise both sides of the equation, and I have to call out the bullshit on both sides of the equation. It is what it is. If you're a pro-black male advocate, then you're gonna have mixed feelings towards me. And if you're a pro-black woman advocate, you're gonna have different feelings, or you're gonna have mixed feelings. That's the better word. You're gonna have mixed feelings towards me, and that's what I get a lot, because a lot of black people don't know where I'm coming from on YouTube. I'm for the betterment of both sides. So I have to call out black male bullshit. I have to call out black woman bullshit. Sometimes it's with feminism, sometimes it's with the attitude, sometimes it's, with standards of beauty. I have to call it out. Because in order for me to make my cause effective and, bring about what my cause wants to do, I got to see both sides do well. See, a lot of black men don't understand sometimes that it's not about being right. It's not about being liberated from black women or just women in general. Right? The women, they hit their wall around 30. That's when they start to understand how they've been thinking. Some accept it, some don't. But, the shit hits the fan for women at 30. It is what it is. But for black men, it's a little bit later. Right? Ours is more so late 30s, early 40s and beyond. That's when we've kind of just passed our climax. And what black men don't understand is that you don't want to be the 40-year-old black dude who was right but doesn't have a family. Willie Pete talked about this. People forget some of the stuff that he talked about. He talked about black men who fuck up when they're younger and think that, they're balling, they're doing well, and they don't have a family. Now they're old, not healthy, and they're dying lonely deaths. I don't want to be part of that. And this is more of a personal vid, because I have a father who kind of falls into that category. He bailed on us when I was about 14, and we're now trying to pick up the pieces of the relationship, or I am with him, more so because I'm the firstborn son, and that's kind of in our culture. I'm supposed to kind of step up and make sure that everybody in the family is doing well. That's my responsibility. So we're working on it. And it's tough having a relationship with my father simply because I see what's going on. He really doesn't have the love of his family there. His girlfriends aren't there anymore. His quote-unquote buddies aren't there for him anymore because they're doing their own thing. So it's kind of just him. I don't want to be like my dad in that way. I don't want to be without a family. Especially in his position where he actually, has kids that he knows. And he knows where they're at. And he knows what they're doing. I don't want to be part of that. Right? I want people to be happy to see me. I want people to know my whereabouts. I want to go to graduations. I want to do real shit, meaningful shit, experience life. So for me, it's bigger than feeling right. I feel like I'm right. At the end of the day, I feel I'm right. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You don't want to be down and out. Really, you don't. And that's the whole point. It's easy. I'm not going to lie. A part of me wants to be on, the pro-black man tip simply because I'm a black dude. And, look at what's going on in America. Right? But at the end of the day, I'm thinking long term. You grow up. You mature. That's why I value the input I get from black men who are older than me on YouTube, because, they give me stuff to think about. You want to stand up for yourself, not fall for the bullshit, but at the end of the day, you don't want to isolate yourself because you don't want to be older without the family. You don't want to die and nobody cry for you. That is the worst feeling. You do not want to die and have nobody cry for you or anybody care. I don't want to end up there. So that's why I sit on the fence. So I encourage you to do so. Right? Don't look at things just from one point of view. Look at it on both sides. Because at the end of the day, you need both sides to be happy. That's why we're on here on YouTube. Whether you know it or not, you're here on YouTube, black man, black woman, because we obviously need each other. I don't have a problem saying that. I don't. So in the end, if you do have a problem with what I say and you have a critique on what I'm doing, I'm all for it. Please bring it. Let me know. But understand that I'm a black family advocate. I'm not a black male advocate or a black woman advocate. Smash those together and that's what you get me. That's what I'm working towards. Take it easy. God bless.